see this poll.
The other night. Oh, we're going live. We're live. So let me pull up another thing. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I'm going to pull up Facebook so I can actually see what's going on Facebook too. And we are just so excited to be here tonight, y'all. We're getting everything set up. So thank you for joining us. And that way we can see the comments and everything else. So, ladies, all right, we're in for a special treat tonight. We have got 3 mother-daughter couples up here that are going to show some skincare and some glamour, and they're just going to tell us all kind of things. And I'm so excited. These are 3 of my sales directors, and they're beautiful daughters. I couldn't have asked for better models than these 3 girls, and I've known them a long time. I've known, say, Elizabeth since she was born. I've known Kendra since she was about 2, I think, something like that, maybe 3. And then Jessica, I've known since for about 7 years. And so, what were you, 15 then, Jessica? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Come on, work with me here. So if you guys will just put your name down, and I see a lot of our Mary Kay consultants here. Awesome. And if you are a guest, if you will just type in who invited you tonight so that we can actually see who all is on here and who, if you didn't click that link, it says StreamYard.com. On our site, we can't really see who it is. It just says Facebook user. So just type your name there too if you did not approve yourself for names, okay? So thank you. We've got a lot of consultants in here. Hopefully we have some guests pop on here in a few minutes as well. And so we just thank y'all again. And I just want to start out before we do this. You know, Mother's Day was Sunday, and we just had a great day. And actually on my calendar for our Mary Kay, my unit, we were supposed to do mother-daughter last week, and I totally just announced the wrong one. So anyway, we're celebrating Mother's Day all week long. And so I know these directors were so happy when they had their daughter, and they actually, all 3 of them also have sons, but something about having a daughter, you know, and so, and we all have a mom, and, you know, that's a special time too. And so anyway, I know that when I started using Mary Kay, I was very young, in my 20s. And my grandmother sold Mary Kay in the 60s, and my aunt sold Mary Kay, you know, in the 60s and 70s. And my mother used Mary Kay, and for that reason, I thought Mary Kay was for old people, even though, like, at the time they weren't. But, like, you know, my mom was probably, I don't even know, 30 or 40, right? And so, but then I tried it at 20 and 22, and I was very surprised that I liked the product. Very surprised. And as a matter of fact, it cleared up my very broken out skin. And that's why I'm here today, because I liked the product so much that I started using it, and it ended up becoming a Mary Kay consultant. So I'm excited to see what these young women think about our products, and I'm going to let their moms introduce them to you. And so right now, why don't we just go across the line and y'all just introduce yourselves. So we'll just start out with Sayla and Sayla E. Y'all just introduce yourselves. Sayla?
Hi, everyone. My name is Sayla Love, and this is my beautiful daughter.
I'm Sayla Elizabeth, so I'm Sayla 1, Sayla 2.
I love it. Okay.
I'm Jenna Holloway, and this is my beautiful daughter, Jessica Kenyon.
All right. Awesome.
Okay. And I'm Lindy Blair, and this is my beautiful daughter, Kendra Blair.
Awesome. Okay, ladies. Well, I think we are going to go ahead and get started. We've got 20 people or so already watching, and everybody else can catch up. Does that sound good with y'all? And so we're going to, some of us are leaving the stage, and we're going to leave it up to the S&S, Sayla and Sayla Elizabeth. So we'll see y'all in a few minutes, and we're going to let them just take on over. So here we go. Let's see if I can do this correctly here. Whoop, wrong one. Okay, you guys, and I know, can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to mute out everybody else, you guys, so that you don't have to worry about what you're doing in the background, the ones that are not on screen right now. But hopefully y'all can still hear, and I'm going to even mute myself out. So.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Sayla Love, and I'm a Mary Kay sales director. I've been in the business 25 years. And this is my beautiful daughter, Sayla Elizabeth. Hey, everyone.
So I am going to start us off. So we are kind of going to pair together. We're doing a mother-daughter look. And so my mom has been a consultant really since I can remember, since I was a baby. And I have used Mary Kay products literally my entire life. So I want to say I started using our skincare when I was about the age of 12. And I've never used another makeup or any other cosmetic product. And because of that, you know, growing up, I didn't have to go through any acne, or which I'm really, really thankful for. And so I've always had pretty good skin. And so I attribute that to some of my favorite products. So from week to week, my skincare routine is every single day I use our moisturizer and our cleanser. So I have dry skin, and our Mary Kay products are great because they have it. I don't know if you can see on the back up here, but you can be fit specifically for your oily skin or, like me, your dry skin. And then I also, once a week, I use our microdermabrasion and the replenishing serum that comes with it. And then I also do a charcoal mask because we all like a spa day. So I shave my legs, I put on the mask, and I'm feeling like a queen. And I live at the beach, so I'm visiting mom. And so because of that, the After Sun replenishing gel is a lifesaver because it keeps my skin, it keeps all the vitamins in there, it keeps it rich, and it keeps it smooth. So that's kind of my skincare routine. And today I'm going to kind of walk you guys through what I do for just a light afternoon out. So I'm not going out to the club, but I'm not going out to work. So kind of that in between. And so what I typically do is when I am tan, I just use our mineral powder foundation, which is great for coverage. And a lot of times people think that you have to use a liquid foundation to get great coverage. But with the mineral powder, you don't. So this is really, really awesome. It's lightweight. And I already have it on my face, and I used beige 2 for my coloring. And then one of my favorite things I do not go without is my perfecting concealer. So the color that I am wearing right now is the light beige. And so I put on my concealer first, and I let it dry for about a minute. And then I just use these parts of my fingers and I smooth it in. If you have the awesome Mary Kay brush set, you can use one of their blender brushes to form that in. And then I apply my mineral foundation with my handy dandy brush, so all over the face. And so then I'll walk you through what I do for my eyes and for my cheeks. So the left side of my face is already done. So I'm going to do and apply to the right side. So first I like to do my cheeks. I don't know why, it's just the order I've always done it in. And so I like to create kind of a contour line right here, and I use golden copper to do that. And so I always say, don't be afraid to put color on your cheeks because you can always blend it away if you do too much. So using my cheek brush, I will put that golden copper right up, and see, you can already see how it has contoured it just a little bit. Apply as needed. And then on top of that, so here for my cheeks, I like to use Desert Rose, or a bold berry is great depending on what color your skin is and how bold you're trying to go for the day. All right. Oh, thanks, Mom. See? I get it from her, right? And so, like, I call Cleta my Aunt Cleta because I've just been around Mary Kay my whole life. So, and from there, then I go to my eyes. And so I have 2 different brushes that I use. I have a brush that I use for my lighter colors, and this brush I also use to cover the most space of my eye. And then I have my crease brush, and this brush, I don't know if you can see how it's angled, is perfect for the crease, and I also use it for darker colors. And I have a little trick. I was like, Mom, do I show this? She was like, yes. So I like to wet my brush before I apply my my eyeshadow because I feel like it helps it stick really, really well. And so what I do first is I use the crystalline, and that is a white color. You can see I use a lot. Let me see if I can put it out here. Clearly, I think it's time for a new one. My birthday's coming up, so Mom's going to help me out. And I will just go ahead and apply that to the bulk of my lid, even going up into my eyebrow. I'm not afraid of eyeshadow because you can always blend it to what you want it to look like. And so I'm going to put a little bit more in. I always put a lot right here at the innermost part of my eye and then brush it out. And then I switch to the crease brush, which I use, like I said, for my darker colors. And I am going to use a golden mauve and a shiny penny. So this is what those look like. This is the shiny penny and our golden mauve. So I tend to do the darker color before I go to that medium color. And so what I'll do is I'll tap the brush, and then I go to the outside, and I do just a little bit in the outside corner, and then I will bring it into my crease, right? So we all have different techniques. It's just what you think looks best. So there you can see I have it in my crease in the corner of my eye. And then I go back in with my shiny penny, and I put the shiny penny right there in between that crystalline and then the golden mauve. I would have to say this is one of my favorite colors. I have really dark features. I have kind of a darker hazel eye. So this color always makes my eye pop. And then I take that one up a little bit higher than I would that crease. And then the finisher for it is a little more crystalline that I put here in the inside and then bring up to the brow. And I just use it to kind of make sure everything is blended in together. And the final part that I use is our Lash Love mascara. This is hands down my favorite. Literally, like I go through these all the time. If I had two items I would wear every single day, it's concealer and Lash Love. And the great thing about it is sometimes you see people who have to, go in and out 1,000 times to get enough mascara to cover your eye. You don't need that with this. Lash Love, you just need it once. And I apply. So sometimes I will put on eyeliner. Eyeliner just depends on the day if I'm feeling, since I'm in the sun a lot, typically just a little bit of mascara will do the trick. I cannot tell you all, so I am a wedding planner, and I cannot tell you how many people ask what mascara I use, and it's in my office. So I literally go and I pull it out, and I'm like, yes, you should use Lash Love. And then lastly, I end with a little bit of lip gloss because honestly, lip gloss makes us all feel like queens. And it's a 10-minute little look that you got, but you're looking fabulous, ready for a day. And now Mom's taking it away. Okay, everybody.
Okay, hang on, Selah. Before you go any further, I'm going to share the screen and just show y'all Selah Elizabeth's look. And you guys that are watching, if you want to screenshot your screen, and we'll post this later, but I just want to just show that really quick. So hang on just a second. See if I can do this.
You want me to get out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, am I smiling? Am I?
You're just stand there. Yeah, just stay there real quick. Hang on. Let's see if this is you. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hang on just a minute. Let me go back. You know what? Don't worry about that. Let's get Selah back up there, and then I'll do that at the end. I'll just show everybody's look at the end. So you guys, if y'all are thinking, what all she used, I'll post them all in a few minutes, and I'll actually post them on the Facebook page when we get done as well. Okay, so go ahead, Selah. And
hey everybody. All right, so she's 20-something and I'm not. So the skincare that I use is the Time Wise Repair, and what this does is it reverses the signs of aging. It is a cleanser, a day and a night cream, a lifting serum, and an eye cream. It is awesome. It is second to none. But that is my favorite skincare set. The supplements that I live and die by. We have a pore minimizer, a replenishing serum plus C, and a tone correcting serum. And yes, I know it's a lot of stuff, but I use those products and these every morning and every night. And as a young girl, I was in the sun a lot, really until maybe in my 40s. but I don't get in the sun as much as I did then, and I wish I had not. So these products will actually, the product that St. Elizabeth uses will help keep your skin looking beautiful, and the time-lapse repair actually reverses and repairs the signs of aging. So I know I've got several clients that are in their 30s and mid 30s to 40 that use the time lapse repair, even though initially when it came out, it was for those 50 plus. So our skincare is second to none. You know what they say. It really doesn't matter what you put on your skin if your skin does not look great, right? All the color in the world does not cover up your skin if it's not looking great the best. So I encourage you to use a great skincare line. We have several different ones in addition to the ones that she and I have talked about. Okay, on to my look. If you're looking at me like I am cockeyed, that is because I am. I have on, I put my foundation on, and I like more coverage than the mineral powder, so I use our Time Wise Matte 3D. And actually, I have on the beige N190. It comes in two formulas, one for oily skin, combination to oily, which is what I use. And like she said, there's a little stripe on the back. The purple stripe is for the oily skin. And then if you are more normal to dry, we have a luminous foundation that just kind of leaves you with a little dewy look. But it's lightweight, but great, great coverage. If you have any redness in your skin, it takes away that. Any little dark spots or anything like that, it just gives you a beautiful, flawless finish. So I use that on my face, and then I actually use some beige one mineral powder, and our mineral powder is milled 10 times, which it's very lightweight, and so I just put this all over. Okay, there you go with that. Then, and then on top of that, I put my under eye corrector. I've already got that on, and this is really good if you have any darker circles. It's kind of a peach color, and it just neutralizes out that dark, the little bit of dark underneath your eye. And then we have an awesome, like she said, a perfecting concealer. And she used the light beige. I like a little bit lighter, and so mine is the deep ivory. So I used to use light ivory, and guess what? In every picture, I had like a white ring around my eyes. So now I use the deep ivory instead of the light. Okay. There you go. On my brows, your brows are very important. And I shared not long ago that I had a friend in high school that she just would take a pencil and she would just like, had streaks on her eyebrows. And so for years, my mother said, Sayla, you need eyebrows. And I'd say, no, Mama, because I don't want to look like my friend. But I now know that I do need eyebrows. I use our brunette eye definer pencil, and it's really important just to add a little bit of color to your eyebrows. You don't want it real dark, but it does define your brows, define your eyes. So there you go. You can put this on, and it's smudge proof. I didn't bring my little brush, but anyway, and then you can take and you can just smooth that out, but it does help define your eyes. We have several different shades of this, and your consultant can help you. Okay, and then for my color tonight, I chose a look. I am going to use. Where are the colors? Okay, golden mauve is. Obviously I've done this eye, and so this eye I'm going to use golden mauve. And like Sayla Elizabeth, I like to wet my brush just a little bit. Can I have that mirror?
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Can I have that mirror? Okay. It is kind of weird when you put makeup on. And I just cover my whole lid and up to the crease. Okay, and then in the crease, I'm going to put frozen arrows. And if you have, my eyes are hooded, so like when I open my eyes, my lid comes down. If you have hooded eyes, you want that darker color to go above the crease, kind of on your brow bone. Okay? Like that. And then on the outside, I'm using Sweet Plum. And just on the outer corner, there you go. And then with another brush, I'm going to add, just like Sarah Elizabeth talked about, some highlighter just up at the very top. And then right here in the corner. Okay? Okay. And these colors that we're using are Chroma Fusion, which means they have a lot of pigment. A little bit goes a long way. And so you get a lot of bang for the buck. And then I'm using, we have 3 shades of eyeliner, a black, a brown, and a steely. I'm going to use the brown, and I'm just going to line my lower lid, and then my top. Okay, there you go. All right, we're coming alive.
They were starting to look even on her 2 sides.
Okay, and then we have a great new, this is called Lash Love Panorama, and it is the Lash Love formula that Taylor Elizabeth likes, but it has a different brush to it, and it is awesome. I don't have long lashes, but it does, this mascara makes me feel like I do, right? Okay. There you go. All right. And then on my cheeks, I don't typically do my cheeks first like her, but that's okay because you know what? We all are different. I'm going to use the Wineberry, and I like to just go like right here in the apple of my cheek and then blend up. I'll put a little more over here. Yeah, because, yeah, that's looking much, much better. And then I am going to use tonight a rose lip liner, which I typically use berry. So this is kind of stepping out of my little comfort zone. Okay. Now, if you have big, full lip, if you have bigger lips like Sayla, you might not need a lip liner. But when you have like no lip like me, you need all the help you can get. And it's okay. You know, we all.
That's why we have products for everyone. Like, I'm a lip gloss girl. She loves her lip liner.
And then this is Mauve Moment. All right, there you go. So these are 2 different looks. The great thing about Mary Kay is we have products for all, and I love you. Thank you.
You guys are so cute. I just want my heart to see y'all up there together. This is like, so, you know what, Sayla Elizabeth, one day when you're like, 60, you can be like, or let's say you're 50, you go back and go, let me see what my mama looked like when she was my age. And you just roll it back, right?
Oh.
Granny in the nursing home going, hey, girl. Oh, my gosh. Thank y'all. Y'all did a great job. And I will post, Lorika's been posting all the colors in the comments with the prices. And just as a reminder to do your tic-tac-toe. So you do a little tic-tac-toe board. And then when you see something that they like, you can scroll back in the comments, just write it on your board. And as soon as someone has a tic-tac-toe, put it down because we're going to do a drawing with everybody that does a tic-tac-toe. Okay. So thank you, Sayla Elizabeth and Sayla. We're going to, y'all give them a big hand. Wait a minute. I have one. You know what? Everybody should have clappers at their desk. Yes?
Hey, let me just say this real quick. Cleta, just real quick about our story. Cleta and I were friends, years ago, and she kept asking me to be on her team. And I had two small children, two boys, and I was ready to sign up. And then guess what? I found out I was pregnant with Sayla Elizabeth. So I waited a little bit longer. And after it wasn't long, just a year or two after I had her, I signed up. So when she says that Mary Kay's been part of her life, our lives, really her whole life, that is so true. And it has been a tremendous influence on both of us. So
yeah,
thank you.
I love it. Thank y'all. Y'all did a great job. Okay, well, I am going to let them exit the stream. And then I'm going to bring up Janet and Jessica. So I met Janet about, well, in fact, I just was looking at when you debuted as a sales director, but I met her in March of 2013. And so we have known each other, whatever that is, 7 years. And she became a director shortly after. And of course, I met her daughter at the same time. And she was in college, I think your first year maybe or something like that. But anyway, these two beautiful women, I just love them to death. Janet and I had lunch today, and I met Jessica's little 6-month-old baby today for the first time. I said, let me meet that baby before she's in first grade. She is a doll. And so you're a great mom, Jessica. You just do so many great things. And you're just a chip off the old block. So I'm going to leave and let them take over for a few minutes. So you guys, Janet and Jessica, the J&J queens. Y'all can take over.
Okay. I am so glad to be on here tonight. Thank y'all for showing up. Let me center myself.
Never mind.
Okay. And let me tell you a little bit about my favorite product. Is the same as Sayla's, the cleanser. And mine is not in the box. This is what I use. And it really does repair your skin. My husband uses it. My dad uses it. I have a lot of family members that use it. And it's just a really good product. The day solution, the night solution, it has retinol in it. And nothing lathers and cleans your face like this. And then the Serum C, if they sold it by the gallon, I would take a bath in it. It works really good. A lot of times I'll just take it, put it on my hands. It's so smooth and silky, just an amazing product. I want to show you, I feel like I'm so unorganized here. I'm not, I have it all in front of me, but I use the eye cream. I guess I am. Oh, here it is. The eye cream with the repair set has the silver metal head. So then you use it to put it straight on your eyes. So you're not rubbing your eye. You're not pulling the skin, stretching your skin. This is amazing. But if you go through a little spell where your eyes are puffy and you're trying to get the puffiness down, our eye gel, you can put it in the refrigerator, chill it, and I leave it in the refrigerator whenever I have a problem with puffiness. And actually, my husband even likes this. Don't tell him I told you that. But you can put this under your eye. It's kind of like putting cold cucumbers on your eye, and it really works well, too. So I am so happy that Jessica is with us tonight, and it's such an honor for me for her to be a part of this tonight. She can tell you, but she's actually been a consultant and done very well with Mary Kay, and just got right on board when I did and helped me to become a director. So I'm so glad she's on here tonight, and she is going to start us off with our color facial.
Hey y'all, I'm Jessica. I did do Mary Kay briefly in college, but I'm not currently a consultant, but I am my mom's #1 fan. But before I start talking about makeup, I do want to share one product that I love, that I've loved since the beginning, and it's the oil-free eye makeup remover. This is still good, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is one thing that I've been faithful to since day one. Love it. As far as the makeup goes, I've been using, let me get all of them right in front of me so I can read them. The Biscotti, it's like the base I use for my eyeshadow. I use, well, that's the wrong one. Mahogany and Rustic. So I am going to put those on. But first, a lot of times when I already have like foundation and powder on, but a lot of times I like to do my eyeshadow first, just because the excess will get on your cheeks and then it mixes in with your powder and all that. So I'll do my eyeshadow first and clean all that up and then do the rest of my makeup. So I don't wear eyeshadow every single day, but when I do, that's how I do it. So I have Biscotti here, and I'm going to have my mirror right here. So I'm going
And I'm going to use the same colors that Jessica's using, and we're going to do it together.
Okay, so I'm just going to use the Biscotti as the base all over. And then Mahogany, but I'm only going to put it on the outer sides because I have very small eyes. So if I do eyeshadow in the corners or all over, it'll look like there's two black holes in my face. So I do Mahogany on the outside. And then I'll get the Biscotti again. I don't put dark colors on the inside is what I meant to say. Okay, so once I have that on, then I'll go back over it with Rustic. It's just got a little, it's almost the same color. It's just got some shimmer in it, just a little bit. And then a lot of times if I feel like my eyeshadow is too dark, which I don't have my powder brush, but I'll go over it with powder to lighten it up a little bit so it's not so dark. And then for cheeks, no, actually I'm not done with eyes. This liquid eyeliner is my favorite.
And I'm using the pencil eyeliner because I am not as talented as Jessica, and she does very good with the liquid eyeliner, but I'm using the pencil eyeliner. And you want to tell how you do the liquid eyeliner? So many people ask.
Well, I don't really have a technique. I don't always do from one side to the other. Sometimes I do. I did today, but a lot of times I just like to do the outside corners because my eyes are so small. But also, I don't always use this eyeliner. This is the black liquid eyeliner pen. I love this one. But I also have this eyebrow eyeliner brush. There we go. And this side, I like to dip in the eyeshadow kohl and use this for eyeliner instead of using actual eyeliner. So I don't know if you've ever done that before, but it's pretty simple. It's just like eyeliner, but it's eyeshadow, and I use that probably more than I use the liquid eyeliner, but All right, and then I just started using this Lash Love Panorama mascara. And I don't really always put mascara on my bottom lashes just because it gets throughout the day. I don't touch up my makeup all day. I just don't. I put it on in the morning and then I'm usually done. I may put on my lip gloss throughout the day, not always. But when I put mascara on my bottom lashes, it just comes off on my face. So I just refrain from doing my bottom lashes a lot of times.
And lashes, a lot of times I use the Ultimate, now the Lash Love that Jessica's using, and Selah Elizabeth, it really lengthens your eyes. But if you're wanting your eyelashes a little thicker, a lot of times I use the Ultimate mascara, but I also follow up with the waterproof, because if you're going to have any tears, if it's raining, this is the best waterproof I've ever seen. And the eye makeup remover that Jessica talked about earlier, it takes this waterproof mascara off completely without scrubbing your eyes too hard.
Okay, and then, brows. Almost forgot. I've been in love with this Precision Brow Liner since I first started using it. What color do I use? Dark blonde. I know I'm a brunette, but if I got the brunette or a darker color, it'd just be way too dark. So I always go with the dark blonde. Can't believe I forgot about eyebrows. This is my first time going live on anything, I think.
And you're doing very well. Thank you.
I'm probably breaking out in hives and everything. So
Doing a good job, Jessica.
Don't pay attention to my neck.
It does take a lot of courage to do this if you've never done it. So that's why I'm so appreciative that all three of our daughters would get on here and do this. And all three of them said yes without hesitation, as far as I know. And doing an amazing job.
Yeah, thanks for letting me go after Selah Elizabeth. The bar pretty high.
She hard to follow. She does a great job.
But with the brow pencil, don't go directly on your eyebrows. You have to hold it, or you need to hold it at an angle so you don't get it too dark or draw any harsh lines in your eyebrows. Okay. I think that covers the eyes. Now for cheeks, I've always used this highlighter as a blush. It's called Honey Glow. It's also Chroma Fusion. Selah mentioned that when she was on. It's a really pretty color. It's very summery. My face looks a lot lighter than my neck in this lighting, and also my neck is breaking out in hives. So that's why it looks like this. But
And I'm using Wineberry blush.
I don't really think there's a cool technique to applying this. And honestly, I feel like this Honey Glow pretty much lasts all day. So it's not something I think you'd have to reapply, but this is really all I do. Very simple. And then lips.
Lips. Do you want me to go ahead with lips?
I mean, you can if you want to.
I do want to talk about the lip primer. It helps smooth out your lips before you put on lipstick. And especially if you have rough edges, like sometime around the top of our lip, we may not notice until we put on lip liner. But with this lip primer, it helps your lipstick to stay on longer, and it smooths your lips before you put on lip liner or lipstick. So if you want your lipstick to stay on, start with the lip primer. And then I'm going to use the Coral Color Lip Liner. And I have to look in the mirror. And again, if you have thin lips, Selah mentioned this, lip liner does help. I do have a really thin top lip. And this is not the color I usually use. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. But just line your lips. And then you can go in the middle and just fill it in a little. Or even if right through the thinner parts, you can fill it in a little. And I have seen a lot of people that use the lip liner over their entire lips before they put the lipstick on. And then I'm going to use Rosewood lipstick. So usually I use a very neutral color, but I wanted you to be able to see it tonight. Rub your lips together. Jess, what color are you using on the lipstick?
First, I want to back up to eyebrows because I forgot to mention something.
Okay.
This same eyebrow eyeliner brush that I showed you earlier that I sometimes apply my eyeliner with, the other side has this brush for your eyebrows. I totally forgot to brush my eyebrows before I used the pencil, but I always do that. I just wanted to mention that while it was staring at me. Lips, I really like the color Naturally Buff. It's a very pretty nude pinky color, pretty for spring and summer. I'm not going to use any lip liner today, but and then so I don't look like a Spice Girl because it's kind of bright, I put Sun Blossom lip gloss over it. Darkens it up just a little bit. And I think it's just a really pretty, natural, nude color for summer. Really like that. I think that's all I have.
And I mentioned a couple of weeks ago about our new bronzer. You would love this bronzer for the summer. It's kind of like a mixture. Let me see if I can get it up in my camera. It is just beautiful colors. So if for any reason your foundation is a little lighter, darker than your neck, you can powder your neck, or vice versa. If you have not bought darker foundation and you've been tanning a little, this is always great to just kind of touch your nose up, touch your forehead up. I think I just touched up too much. Well, I don't know. I'm looking at the camera.
We don't know what we're doing.
What? What did you say?
We don't know what we're doing.
But, I absolutely love this bronzer. So all I can say is if you're using Mary Kay, you're using the right product. So tonight you're learning about just about everything we have between the cleansing line and all the product and the color. So that's all we have. Thank y'all for watching.
Y'all did a great job. I was just sitting there thinking how pretty you both are. And so thank you so much. And it's so great because I know a lot of women in their 20s, especially when you have 2 children, you got to get a little routine down that you don't have to think about, right? So it's like, all right, this is going to look good with every single thing I wear. Get up, bring out the eyes, get a little gloss on, and go. And a lot of times if you're kissing your little babies all the time, you don't want, red stiletto lipstick all over your baby's head, right? So I've seen a lot of young mothers tend to go with more of a neutral lip anyway, right? So you can kiss those babies. So Jessica, thank you. You're just a doll. You always have been, and I really appreciate your tips tonight. And Janet, you did a great job, and I love it. So we're gonna let y'all exit the stage for a minute, and I will give them a little hand, a big hand. Thank you, girls. And we're gonna bring up Lindy and Kendra Blair, and let me unmute them. And so they are going to show you a couple of other looks too and tell some of their favorite products. So Lindy, we're just going to let you guys.
All right. So we already have our looks on. And so what we have are our products that we're going to show you that we have used today. So I'm going to start first of all. And one of the things I love with Mary Kay is that we can mix and match our skincare lines. And so for myself, I'm going to show you my combination. And I use our Time-Wise 3D cleanser. And like they had talked about before, it comes in 2 formulas. And so I use the combination to oily line. And then I use from our repair line is our facial peel. Let me turn it around for you. And so this is a supplement that is, I don't know if I can say that I have one favorite product in Mary Kay, but this is very top on my list of that I love. And so you use it twice a week. And then I have our Serum C, and then our lifting serum. Again, this is from the repair line. And then I use our Time-Wise 3D day cream from the 3D line. And then I go back to the repair line for my eye cream. So you love how you can mix and match them and find out what is best for you. And then for my color, I start out with our eye primer on my eyelid. I use our under eye corrector for that dark area. And then I prime my eyelashes. Well, I guess that kind of got out of order because it should have been my eyeshadow, but that's okay. So my eyeshadows I've used are, today is the Blossom, the Golden Mauve, and, Candlelight, and then Golden Mauve. So those would be my eyeshadow colors. And I've used our Pencil Brown eyeliner. Then lash primer for my eyelashes with the Ultimate Mascara. So that would be the eye look. And I start out with my eyes. I just do. I don't know why. I guess a habit, and I just have always done it that way. And then what I do is I apply our oil mattifier all over my face. And what that does, it just helps control the shine. And then on top of that, I put on our foundation primer before my liquid foundation, which is going to be our matte wear. And this one is our Beige Cool 140. And I like to apply my foundation with our liquid foundation brush. I want to say it feels like velvet to me. It is such a soft brush, and you just use you use less foundation and you get a better finish with our liquid foundation brush. I like to put powder over top, and I use the translucent powder. And then we're going to do cheeks, which I have used today are Desert Rose. And then for highlighter, I did the glazed. And then I do eyebrows. And you see how we all have different formulas of how we put on our makeup? So I use the eyebrow pencil and then the eyebrow tint. And I just, of course, and I don't have it with me, but the little that you see they were already using was the eyebrow brush, just to brush your eyebrows into place before I put on the tint. And then my last step is our lip. I do a lip liner and then lipstick. And today I have on the berry liner with appleberry lipstick. So that is my look. And Kendra is going to go through all her products that she used today, starting with skincare. And I started Kendra. I've been with Mary Kay 15 years this month. So obviously Mary Kay has been in Kendra's life since pretty much she was born. I think you were about 1 when I signed up. And so Kendra started on skincare at around, we figured 9 or 10 years old. I started her taking care of her skin just to get into that habit. Her brother was not as young, but he also uses Mary Kay products too. So I'm going to let Kendra go through and show you all of the products that she used today.
So I start with the Botanical Cleanser. And then today I did my charcoal mask with my masking brush. Then I did my Pore Purifier. and I did my botanical toner and moisturizer. Then for my makeup, I did my CC cream with the foundation brush. And then I used my concealer with the blending sponge. And I like to do a translucent powder with a powder brush. Then I brush out my eyebrows with the brush. Can you see it? And for my cheeks, I did a Shy blush. And then I did the illuminating drops for a highlighter. And for my eyelashes, I always curl them first with the eyelash curler and then do the primer. And I use the Ultimate Mascara. And for my lips, I do a Natural Beauty lipstick.
So we go through our products a lot faster when you don't have to apply them. So we are a lot shorter than everybody else, but those are our products. And of course, having lots of Mary Kay products at our fingertips, we do different colors every day. And so some other day we'll have to show you our other day plan. But those are all the products we use just for today. And I got to tell you, I love the way we can mix and match our products and find out the right formula for you. So that's what we have to share with you today.
So let me ask you this, Kendra. What would be your one or two of your favorite Mary Kay products?
I like the charcoal mask, and I really like the sunscreen.
Really?
Yes.
And y'all may wonder, why has that girl got fur on and we're over here in our summer attire? Because I believe that, is it still snowing up there in Michigan?
It snowed 2 days ago, right? 2 days ago.
Yes.
We were in the morning. It was about 10:30ish. We went for a bike ride, and actually, it was snowing on us. Yes.
Yeah.
There was some water in the ditches, and they were actually frozen.
Wow.
So yes, it's still very cold here.
Yeah, it's fixing to be June, and you might want to alert your weather that it's supposed to be summer.
Oh,
not
trust us, we would like to.
winter. Well, you know what, you guys, look, y'all did a great job. I'm going to go ahead and bring all the girls back on stage and unmute them. Hang on just a minute. Get y'all unmuted. Everybody's unmuted. Okay, so you guys, I'm so proud of all of you. And, you know, you can tell with y'all's skin, each of the daughters, y'all's skin is beautiful. And, you know, had I listened to my mother when she was using Mary Kay back when I was in high school, I would have had a lot better skin instead of using Noxzema, Sea Breeze, Apricot Scrub, and I don't even know what other mints I used to use. I did like their Pearl lip gloss, though. But anyway, you guys, what we're going to do is we are going to let the audience ask some questions. And so I'm actually, if you're a guest, make sure we know you're a guest. But a consultant can ask a question too. So if you're a guest, say I'm a guest, and then you can ask a question. And Laree is going to, and I forgot to tell Laree, she's our director that's managing the comments today. But if she has some tickets in there, if not, maybe you can just write down their name, Laree. Or if anybody has a tic-tac-toe. But if you have a product question, you can type it in the comments, or if you had a career question, because we've all been in Mary Kay a little while, and you know, really different stages. Janet's been in the least amount of time, which is kind of crazy, but she's been a director longer. And so anyway, as far as my offspring directors. And so anyway, we're going to kind of wait and see if y'all have some extras. And I am going to pull up all the little pictures while they wait for a second, because it is a tad delayed. I'm going to pull up all the screen shares of all these pictures real quick and see if I can't do a better job with that. So here we go. Let's see if I can do it. And let me do this. We'll do this. Let's see if we can make it work. Okay. Okay, so this first one is Lindy's look. And so let me remove this right here so y'all can see it all. So these are some of the products that Lindy used tonight, or didn't use, but well, she did use. She just didn't demonstrate them. So you know, it takes a lot of time and effort to look this young and natural, right, Lindy? So here's kind of a list, and I will post these on the Facebook group page when we're done. So Lindy, wave your hands. They remember who you are over here. Okay. And then the next one that I want to show you. Hang on, let me take that one down. It's going to be Jessica's look. And let's see if I can get hers. Jessica and Janet's look. So this is their look. They use some other things as well on here. Because Jessica ended up using, instead of Wineberry, she ended up using Honey Glow, our Honey Glow highlighter. But it is kind of corally, you know, but it does have a really pretty shimmer. And I think it looks so nice on young skin, as cheek color like she did today. So these are some of the colors that they use today. Not everything they talked about, but that is some of them right there. Okay. And so next I'm going to show you Kendra's look. And then we'll be looking for some, as well, we'll be looking for some questions as well too. So I think this is going to be Kendra's. Okay, so this is Kendra's look. And her skincare that she used, and then also some of her colors. The illuminating drops, that was last season, but your consultant still may have some. So you can talk to her about that. I think it's actually the pink cell, you guys. And then the Natural Beauty, I guess, lipstick. Okay, and then the last one is going to be Sayla Elizabeth's look. So let me show you hers. Hey. Okay, this is Sayla Elizabeth's look. And so if you remember, she talked about how she already had her face kind of ready to go before she started, and then some of her favorites as well. And so she did a great job. Sayla, did I show yours? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. I'll come back and show Sayla's in a second too. So that's Sayla Elizabeth's look. So let me pull up here and pull up Sayla's look, if I can find it real quick. There it is. Okay, this is Sayla's look. So let me get her up there. Hang on, you guys. Sorry. There's a lot to maneuver back here. Okay, this is Sayla's look. So that you can, if you just were thinking, what color did she use? Y'all can look at that. And Loree did a great job of writing them all down as well. All right. Okay. So let's look in the comments and see if there are any. It's 115 comments, but let's see if there's any questions on here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so someone said, I'm a guest. I have a daughter who's 9 years old. Would you recommend the botanical face wash for her? So who'd like to take that question?
You do it.
Lindy?
I'll do it.
You take that one?
Yes, I would definitely recommend the botanical line for somebody of that age. Yep. And I actually, okay, so I had a lady the other day who had the same concern, and she thought we started out slow because she didn't want to do all 4 steps with her daughter. She didn't know if her daughter would jump in full force like that. So we definitely started with the cleanser and the moisturizer first, and then we're going to put in the toner after she get used to using the cleanser and the moisturizer. And then also, we don't have it out here, but there's a scrub that she can use a couple times a week. It's an exfoliant, and it's made out of fruit seeds. And so it's a great way to exfoliate that skin a couple times a week. So that is a perfect skincare line, I would say, for her age.
Okay, awesome. And then someone asked about the luminous drops. You want to get that product out and just kind of put a little bit on the back of your hand and show that. And like I said, this was a product we had a couple seasons ago, but I do think they're all still on the pink sale. Some of them are anyway.
Not bad.
And then she uses that blending sponge. Okay, let's see. Awesome.
Oh, my hand's not going
There you go. So it just illuminates, which is really cute. Okay, someone said, Katrina said, oh, I forgot I can do this. Hang on. Look at that. Okay, so Katrina says, ladies, I have a strong set of eyebrows, and I usually use a brown shadow to help fill my brow. But would a blonde be better because I really don't want my brow to be too dark? Who wants to take that one?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
I have dark features, dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin in the summertime. And I've tried dark brown brow pencil and everything except the dark blonde. has been too dark. Still, I don't know why, but I would try out the dark blonde because I was using too dark of a color before I started that, and this is just perfect. I don't know why, because it's blonde, but dark blonde, I mean, it works. I'm wearing dark blonde right now, and my eyebrows are dark. So.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm wearing brunette. Isn't that
Really?
funny? And my hair's lighter, but my brows are
Well, I
light.
guess with mine being dark already, that makes it extra dark if I wear a darker color. So
that's a great question, girl. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can look at see if we have any other questions on here. Got that one. Got that one. Check this out, y'all. I gotta show you this one. So Carrie says, I just love that I can figure this out. Carrie is a licensed esthetician in Florida, and she says she really likes all the products so far. She is a brand new consultant in Mary Kay. So I like it when you have someone that is a license that, has used other products too. So they're not, going from just Walmart to Mary Kay. They've used all these expensive products, and she so far loves everything she's using. So we thank you for that comment, Carrie. Thank you so much. All right, let's see if there's any other things that we need to highlight up here, and then we will. Well, how about that? There's a little shout out. Becky Rosebrough says hi. That's awesome, right? Okay. Here we go. Here's a little shout out to Janet Jessica. Miss Jody. All right. Thank you for saying that. And I'm sure we can find a shout out to I have to go back a little bit to Sailor Elizabeth. Oh, boom. There you go. Katrina, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Okay, you guys. Well, let me see if there's any more questions. I don't see any on here so far. So I'm just going to take that off real quick. So, ladies, what we're going to do is I'm going to post all the looks on here. And I don't know if we had any tic-tac-toes. I'm going to check and see right here from Marie. But if you're a guest on here and you'd like to purchase something from your consultant, you tell her that I said you get a free eyeshadow just for coming on here tonight, okay? So pick out your favorite Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, and that's your gift for getting on the live feed tonight, all right? And we certainly do appreciate it. We'll post all the looks here. All the prices, they're in the comment section, and you can also look in your Mary Kay catalog. And we'll be posting the brand new spring catalog tomorrow as well, because they're not mailing it out this year. But we've got some beautiful items, and we just so appreciate our daughters for coming on here tonight. Thank y'all. You did a fabulous job. Next week, next Thursday night, we are going to go and do a Hydra session facial is what we're going to do. And so we don't know exactly who all can participate, but we're going to walk y'all through a Hydra session facial. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I know I'm going to be doing it because when I'm done, my skin's going to be feeling so awesome. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. Thank y'all, everybody. And we are going to stop our little feed over there.